you've probably moved on at this point, but I'm just curious how you handled how all that turned out on Sunday, and just kind of your mental process to get to where you are now.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I didn't really know anything. JG apologized to the team, and talked to us about it. And for me, I feel like the whole team and everybody we're on to the next week. We understand that happened, but at the end of the day, we're all in, and we're just excited for another opportunity to play against a really good team. So, that's past us. We understand it happened, but we got a football game to play. We got a football game to go try and win.
Overall, do you think you guys have handled the loss itself well?
I mean, the best we can. The best we can. We understood, that game got away from us, and it's just next week mentality. We're 2-3. We have an opportunity to become 3-3, and against a great football team. So we're very excited. We've had great days of practice. We're ready to continue to work, continue to grind, and be ready for the Colts.
Look at this Colts offense that is rolling on all cylinders, whether that's pass or run or the quarterback specific. What jumps off the tape, maybe more so than anything else, for an offense that's seemingly doing everything pretty well?
Everything, honestly. The run game's doing really great. Daniel Jones is doing a great job of getting his guys the football, and they're not having many turnovers. So they're doing a great job of that. That scheme that they're playing, and Daniel Jones got the guys playing real hot. And for us, it's just going to be a matter of being on our details and being able to execute our calls and taking it one play at a time. We always start with stopping the run game. Of course, to get teams to pass, you want to be able to stop the run. So if we can stop the run, get them to pass more, for us, that's what we want, So when teams are doing a great job of running the ball and passing, that's where the boots come along, and play action passes and all that type of stuff. So if it all starts with in the trenches and eliminating the run game.
So you guys are.
Go ahead, Greg.
Thank you. From way looking at it, you guys are 3 plays away from being undefeated, but at the same time, you are what your record says you are. So which is it to you?
What you mean?
Are you 3 plays away from being undefeated, or are you 2-3 looking at a rough section of schedule?
For us, we're 2-3. We understand what the record says. We're 2-3, and we're going against the Colts in Indy. We're excited for the opportunity. Our number one goal is to, of course, live in the present, but be ready to play a hard-fought game on Sunday and get a win.
That's kind of what I would expect that, knowing you. Right?
Yeah.
Coming from you, you're a team leader, you're among the league leaders in tackles all the time. There's no question about your effort, right? And you always say the right thing. But what do you do to fix this, man? You should be 5-0. What do you do to fix this?
Yeah, we just execute better. We take the game one play at a time better. We're able to finish. The big thing is, we might be getting these leads or winning, but at the end of the day, the game's not over until there's 0 on the clock. So just being able to execute our plays day in and day out, play in and play out throughout the whole game, that's the number one goal for us to get a W. At the end of the day, we're 2-3, but we're not dwelling on the past. We got 12 more opportunities to play this game that we love and win games. So we got a very big opportunity this week playing against the Colts. I think they're the number one offense. They're, like you said, like we all said, Daniel Jones is doing a great job. Their running backs are really good, receivers, and their tight end, rookie tight end, he's really good as well. So for us, it's going to be a big challenge. We're excited for the opportunity to go in Indy and play a football game.
How do you keep the locker room from splitting? I mean, there's got to be frustration with the offense not being able to move it.
I mean, for us, it's a matter of we're all together. It's a team sport. We're all together, no matter if we're not playing well and they're playing well, if they're not playing well and we're playing well, special teams, it's a team sport. So no matter what, we kind of just stay together throughout the whole time. There's never pointing fingers, for us, we got to be able to execute. For everyone has to be able to execute and do their job and be more detailed, and that will give us more wins. So if we can do that collectively as a group, as a team, we think that we can win games.
With you mentioned the rookie tight end Warren, the fact that you guys see Trey every day, does that give you an advantage when you come up against a good tight end or an up-and-coming tight end like Warren?
Yeah, I mean, you could say it could, but not really for the most part because we're not practicing against Trey. The offense is doing their thing with the scout team. We have our stuff with our scout team. So, training camp, it might help. But now it's just, being details in our calls and watching the film, watching the tape on the different, route concepts that they run. He's a really, really good tight end already as a rookie. I think he's leading the league in yards. So, he's a really good tight end. They love to get him out, and he runs the whole route tree. He can catch the ball. He can run after catch. So it's going to be a very big opportunity for us, and I'm very excited for Sunday.
Obviously, you talked about the team staying together. Offense does well, even if defense, whatever it might be. Mentally, you guys are going to stay together. But just on the production part of it, when you have an offense that might be struggling a little bit, obviously you have some injuries at running back, you don't know what's going to happen at quarterback. Does the defense feel a little bit more on them this weekend to kind of hold things up while that unit kind of figures itself out?
The defense is always trying to eliminate points no matter what, whether our offense is the best offense or the worst offense. For us, it's just as long as we can get them more opportunities, get turnovers, try to cause more turnovers for us and get them the ball more. That'll give them more opportunities to get more explosives, get in the run game, score points. So our main job is to stop the offense from scoring, get the ball back to our offense so they can have opportunities to get more touches and get in the end zone. And for us, we every time we get on that field as a defense, I can really say we're excited to play, no matter if it's on our 1 yard line or they're backed up. No matter where we're at on the field, we're very excited to play and give the opportunity to either get a stop, get a turnover, or make them kick a field goal. And that's our number one goal. That's our number one job, and we're going to continue to do that throughout this season, throughout this week. And we understand that we're trying to be the best defense in the league. We're trying to be the best, taking turnovers and getting the ball back to our offense. So if we can continue to just take it one day at a time, take it step by step, and take it one play at a time, we feel like as a defense we'll keep continuing to go up. And if that's the case, I think we'll do great as a team.
In practice, but if Kyler is unable to play and it is Jacoby Brissett, from your perspective of seeing what he can do, what can he do if his number is called?
Yeah, if Jacoby's number is called upon, we have 100% faith in Jacoby to do all the things a great QB can do. And for us on defense, we're just trying to play great football, trying to play great defense, get the ball back to K1 or Jacoby, whoever's playing. We have full faith in whoever plays. And like I said, we're excited for the opportunity. Like I said, we're 2-3, chance to go 500. That's our number one goal.
How would you say the defense has been performing 5 games into the season so far?
I feel like defense have, we can do better each and every week. That's our number one goal, is to get better each and every week. We talk about how we haven't played to our full potential yet. We haven't put a full game on, just 4 quarters until the clock hits 0, and that's our number one goal, is taking one play at a time, but to be that elite defense that we all know that we can be. That's our number one goal. So that's what we're chasing. And even if we get there and we have a full game, it's the next week mentality. We need to do better than last week or do better than the week before. So we're just going to continue to grind, take it one play at a time, Like I said, we got going against a really good team, really good offense, and that'll show our defense what we can do if we can execute, be detailed, and play great football. We feel like we're in a good favor. So that's our number one goal each and every time we step on that field, and our goal is to be number one. It's number one each and every week, number one by the time the season ends, and we only do that by the work we put in throughout the week, the work we put in throughout each and every day, and then on Sunday we got to show out.